लक्ष्म्यै नमः ॐ श्रीं लक्ष्म्यै नमः ॐ श्रीं लक्ष्म्यै नमः लक्ष्मी श्रीलक्ष्मी महालक्ष्मी जग जग जम जम जग 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 जम 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 जग 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 जम जम जग जग जम जम जग 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 जननी जग जग जननी जग जग जननी गारूपिणी ऐश्वर्य देहि शृङ्गाररूपिणी ऐश्वर्य देहि शृङ्गाररूपिणी सात्विक पुस्तकी सिंहासिते सात्विक पुस्तकी सिंहासिते मंगे श्रीदेवी लक्ष्मी
Essentially, it's the dance of the divine if I were to translate it. The idea is to use movement, words, meanings, chants of stotrams that we have, music, rhythm, everything to come together to help the person elevate themselves and experience spiritual increase in consciousness, or even tuning in, like you tune into a radio if there's anybody from that generation here. we tune into the frequency of the divine. And so, right now what we witnessed was the form of Devi, Mother Goddess, as the most beautiful. And in the interpretation, it is Akara, Ukara, Makara, which makes where Akara is knowledge, hence the goddess Saraswati. Ukara is Devi Shakti, the killer of Madhu, Kaitava, of Mahishasura, of all the asuras, all of them that symbolically represent all the qualities within us that are deemed to be negative. Whether they are in effect negative or not is an entirely different debate. However, when there is a quality within you that you believe is of turbulence, something within you that is unrest, something that doesn't help you experience the quality of yourself that you want to experience, that gets deemed as an asura. Swara means to be aligned. Aswara means one who is not aligned. And so, Devi is considered to be the vanquisher of multiple asuras. In fact, the story of Madhu and Kaitaba goes that Lord Vishnu, who is the preserver, actually vanquished them. However, the attribute is given to Devi. The Tatparya, as we call it, is that even when a male entity or an ungendered entity of divinity is doing an act, it is with the grace of the divine feminine consciousness within that they are able to do such an act in the first place. And so, Madhu and Kaitaba get vanquished by Lord Vishnu. And then we move on in the Durga Saptashati, which is the scripture that I'm basing this piece on. In this scripture, she goes on to vanquish Mahishasura, who is the Mahisha, the bull. The bull represents our ahamkara, as we call it, which is the ego. And so, Devi is believed to vanquish the ego within us. Now, there is an argument that ego can also be positive. It is a sign of identity. When we talk of ego as the Mahisha, it is that ego which does not allow you, like I said earlier, to engage in acts that you wish to while experiencing your greatest consciousness. And so she kills Mahishasura. How she does that is she climbs atop a simha. Now a simha is what I am currently exploring through abstract art that we do through our feet. This is called Nritya Alekhya, which means to use your dance and to use the concepts of how the universe is like fabric. It's not a stiff canvas, but one that is interacting, one that is moving in its own right and has its own mind. And so this particular canvas has its own reactions to what you do. So the idea is, if Devi as a consciousness, as the divine feminine, is able to vanquish something within us, are we then able to mimic that through the art and the dancing we do? And are we then able to rise from it the way Devi rises above her simha? Mahisha attacks. She vanquishes him. She's also goddess Lakshmi. He emerges from the ocean of consciousness that is said to be pure and white, arises as the goddess of prosperity, Makara, from the Om, and aligns with the supreme divine consciousness, as is the aim through Deva Nrityam, as is the endeavor of life. And therefore, the intent, purpose, and expression of amba